In the heart of ancient battlefields, under the desert sun and across the blood-soaked sand, there gleamed a weapon so feared, so revered, that legends were carved into history by its edge. It was said to cut through iron, slice a hair mid-air, and never dull with time. This was Damascus steel, but then, just as mysteriously as it appeared, it vanished, and with it, an entire art form lost to time. Damascus steel wasn't forged in the city of Damascus itself, but it got its name from the vibrant trade networks that once passed through the Syrian capital. The true origins lie further east, in the crucibles of ancient India and Sri Lanka, where a special kind of steel was made, Wootz steel. Wootz steel was unlike anything Europe or the Middle East had ever seen. It was high in carbon, pure in structure, and carried microscopic patterns within it. When reforged by master smiths likely in Persia or Syria, it produced blades with mesmerizing, water-like ripples. These patterns weren't decorative, they were the DNA of the blade itself. With incredible strength, flexibility, and an edge that stayed razor-sharp through battle, Damascus blades earned a mythical reputation. Crusaders brought tales back to Europe of Saracen swords slicing through armor, even cleaving lesser swords in two. No one knew how it was done. So what made Damascus steel so powerful? The secret lay in the molecular structure. Modern scientists believe that nanowires, yes, nanowires, invisible to the naked eye, formed within the steel, giving it both strength and resilience. Carbon nanotubes and carbides formed intricate microstructures, an achievement not fully understood until the age of electron microscopes. And yet, these ancient smiths didn't have microscopes. They relied on instinct, tradition, and centuries of trial and error. Recipes passed from master to apprentice, often guarded as sacred secrets. But then around the 18th century, the blades stopped coming. The knowledge vanished. The steel that once glimmered like water under moonlight went extinct. So what happened? How does something so valuable just disappear? There are many theories. Some say the trade routes that delivered Wootz steel from India were disrupted, cutting off the raw material. Others blame colonial powers and industrialization, which replaced craftsmanship with factories and mass production. But perhaps the most poetic answer: the art died when the last true masters passed on, taking the secret with them. Damascus steel was never written down. It lived in the hands and eyes of the smiths, in the color of the flames, the sound of hammer strikes, the smell of cooling iron. It wasn't science. It was art, and art, when not shared, can be lost forever. Today, we've come close to recreating it. Modern bladesmiths have reverse-engineered some of the properties. You can buy Damascus-style knives, made with layered steels and acid etching, but these are echoes of the original, real Damascus steel. It remains a ghost haunting museums, poetry, and legend. It is a reminder that not all lost things are gone forever. Some simply wait quietly beneath the surface of time, for someone to listen, to learn, and to rediscover the fire.